Now you've seen that I am a student of you. Said the Oka Wagner JJ Rollins, and I make a
Exactly.
But when you are not delivering on the promises, I'll promise Ghana for one day, then I have no other choice than to look into your face and speak truth to you. The Ofori-Atta who sold to the mismanagement of more than 54 billion US dollars loans, the Ofori-Atta who sold to the mismanagement of our economy, cannot be the same Ofori-Atta that is going to oversee the managing of a 3 billion to save the image of your cousin's presidency. Please, Ofori-Atta, resign. Save the party. You are becoming selfish. NPP party
for the record.
And Ofori-Atta family dia.
Sure.
The NPP party belongs to all of us. So, President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, I received your message from Kumewu. Yes, President Medical got you also for the records, but
for the record.
For the record. For the record. For the records. For the records. President Akufo-Addo here for the records, but for the records.
Fantastic.
Now, one thing I've realized, Mr. President, I received your message from Kumewu. You sent a message through a friend of mine. Say, on Kanchirem, say it is not entirely your fault, and you are hoping to do things better. I am glad, say, before all the things I am doing to you and your government. Now you've seen that I am a student of you. Said the Oka Wagner JJ Rollins, and I make a
Exactly.
And I am not doing this thing from the bad place. He said, because after all, I don't have anything to take from you. I said, but when you are not delivering on the promises, I'll promise Ghana for one day, then I have no other choice than to look into your face and speak truth to you.
Exactly.
I have said that moving forward, maybe I was harsh in the way I delivered my truth speaking. This time around, I am going to do things much more different. Which, if at any point it tips off, please forgive me. But Mr. President, I will say it is not all your fault, and you're hoping to do better. Osha Bobby, through a year, the majority caucus in Parliament. Some months ago, Yanko majority caucus in Parliament. Wamu statement omu meki ye, efa a year the sacking of Ken Ofori-Atta. Majority caucus in Parliament. General, read message in Yanko. Read it.
Okay. I see. Following the press conference held on 20.
Following the press conference, that means a press conference was held. Now, you have a picture of the press conference now. You have a picture of the press conference now. Majority in Parliament, you have it. Say you have it there. Just go look for it. If you don't have it, that means you did not download it. Okay, quick. So there was a press conference. A year MPP majority, about 95 of them. A year president and removing Ken Ofori-Atta as the finance minister. Reasons they said they want a year investor confidence in the economy. 2, Ken Ofori-Atta make his statement via a statement. Obviously, it could not also let him lead the cause in negotiating with IMF. They called on the president say Onyede, Onsake Ken Ofori-Atta. There were many calls, not only from a year majority caucus in Parliament. Press conference said by this is the statement the majority caucus led by Ofori-Atta. Why is that a chance here?
Ofori-Atta.
Reading it.
Following the press conference held on Tuesday, October 2022, by some members of the majority caucus in Parliament demanding the removal of the finance minister, Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta, and the Minister of State at the Ministry of Finance, Mr. Charles Edubuahin, from office. The president engaged members of the caucus and requested that the issue be stood.
The president engaged members of the caucus and requested that
the issue be stood down. Until the conclusion of the negotiation.
Until the conclusion of what?
The round of negotiation with the International Monetary Fund.
So, President to say, can Ofori-Atta a year the negotiations with the International Monetary Fund? Yanko back ni yanko he video and a picture. Is it a picture of a year press conference now and the appear could be LED ya or Babaye, you know. This is actually the press conference they had. When they finished, they told us the president, they said, oh, moment and ample time. Emma, a year, IMF, anyone will do and go through. Now, yanko a video of IMF boss, but before that, not only was the majority the one calling for the removal of the vice president, former President John Dramani Mahama, former President John Dramani Mahama on a year IMF yeti no.
I've noted the recent draft motion of censure by the minority against the Minister of Finance and the recent rebellion of the G95, group of 95 majority members calling for the removal of the minister. I've also noted the statement by the majority leader, I think only yesterday, of a so-called compromise reached that the minister will leave after he has completed the budget and the IMF negotiations. I think this is untenable. Budget preparation and IMF negotiations are the results of teamwork. They are not the work of one individual. I fail to see how the absence of the minister will affect the preparation of the budget negotiation.
Okay, thank you. So John Dramani Mahama, Edna Noka, they called for the minister to be sacked. I fail to see how budget preparation and negotiations with the IMF can be affected in any way or shape or form by the eviction or by the removal of them. And so John Dramani Mahama can be. Now, when you John Dramani Mahama statement now, or can any free war? And the question you be saying is IMF no aba abedru ana emedu yenti IMF boss.
Congratulations to Ghana for a strong program of reforms to revitalize growth and reduce the country's debt burden. I'm very pleased that the IMF Executive Board has approved today a 3-year, $3 billion support for this program. We are proud to be partners with Ghana in addressing the difficult economic and financial conditions the country is facing. Today's decision is also a major milestone for the G20 Common Framework. The commitment by the Official Creditors Committee to help make Ghana's debt sustainable was essential for the approval of the funds program, and it signals important progress in the G20 Common Framework. The decision our board has taken.
Okay, that's okay. We don't really need much. But you know, IMF boss, I confirm say Ghana, you reach a deal. So all that we are saying is that, Mr. President, they can Ofori-Atta who saw the mismanagement, of our resources. They can Ofori-Atta who saw to the mismanagement of more than $54 billion US loans. The Ken Ofori-Atta who saw to the mismanagement of our economy cannot be the same Ken Ofori-Atta that is going to oversee the managing of $3 billion, because more than $54 billion Ken Ofori-Atta could not even manage it well, which you have given Russia, Ukraine, and the COVID-19. Russia, Ukraine, the COVID-19. But Ken Ofori-Atta cannot be insulated completely from the mismanagement of the economy. And for that matter, to boost investor confidence, we are calling, say we be removing Ken Ofori-Atta. We are still insisting, Mr. President, for you to redeem your sinking image by doing away with your cousin, Ken Ofori-Atta. Nobody has any ill motive. Nobody has anything against your government. We are only saying that your government is having a sinking image, and the only thing that can save you, Mr. President, is you sacking your cousin Ken Ofori-Atta. 1, it will rid you of the tag friends and family government. 2, it will boost investor confidence in the economy. Mr. President, I don't know why Ken Ofori-Atta does war at post. You know, Ken Ofori-Atta, I don't know why he's still at post. With all due respect, focus, with all due respect, I don't know why Ken Ofori-Atta is still at post. And Ken Ofori-Atta, if your cousin is finding it too difficult, so please do the honorable thing
and resign.
Public office is not for you. It's not for your home. Public office is not for your cousin. It's not for... Please, resign.
Exactly.
Help your cousin by resigning.
For the record.
Maybe your cousin or finding it difficult to sack you because of all the things you've done for him in life, for him to become president. So he owes it a duty to you, say, be Obama position, you know, to save the image of your cousin's presidency. Please, Ken Ofori-Atta, resign. Save the party. You are becoming selfish. Ken Ofori-Atta, you are becoming self-centered. You are not thinking about the greater good of the party.
For the record.
NPP party nya chemfo nko adia.
For the record.
Enya Ofori-Atta family ni dia.
Sure.
The NPP party belongs to all of us. The ideals and the principles could form by the time we are in the government. No assistant finance minister after Banre do no assistant finance minister. What is this?
Sure.
So Ken Ofori-Atta, please do the honorable thing by resigning. If your president or cousin no find it difficult to sack you, which I may not blame him, we all do have our weaknesses as leaders. But you must save his government. You must save his ass. You must save the party. The party is sinking. Ken Ofori-Atta save the party.
Sure.
And resign.
Cool.
Ken Ofori-Atta save the NPP party and resign. You are selfish. You think it's all about what? Speaking big English?
No.
Wearing white shirts?
No.
Pretending quoting Bibles? No, please, come on. We have a party to save. We have a country to save. And please, and you see, politics is about optics. One of the reasons the people don't have confidence in the Akufo-Addo's government is the attachment to Ken Ofori-Atta. Please, do the honorable thing by resigning. Who say your party, no? Who say your party, no? Ken Ofori-Atta, you are destroying our party. Akufo-Addo is destroying the party, but Ken Ofori-Atta is also doing a lot of damage to the party.
Exactly.
So Ken Ofori-Atta, please resign. Do the honorable thing by resigning.
Sure.
Resign. Your management of the economy is so porous. There is no confidence in the economy.
For the record.
Investor confidence are low.
For the record.
And you, the same person, pair a year one summer, say we will not go to IMF on the principles of a year honesty. Please resign.